In this section, we're going to take a look at Azure Key Vault and how it can be used to help us secure our applications. Azure Key Vault provides a secure way to store our secrets, keys, and certificates within Azure. The data can be accessed with the REST API, so it can be integrated with other services. It can also be integrated with Azure resources, so everything is handled in the backend. You just need to point to the secret and let Azure handle the rest. So it can go in there and extract the key or pull that key information or that secret information so that when it goes to authenticate or connect to resources, it's able to do that. With the premium tier, you can use keys that are secured by HSM or a hardware security module. This is a specifically designed hardware that is used to store data and keep it secure, and also it would alert if any tampering is detected. It also provides built-in versioning, so we can see what a password is today as well as the previous versions of the password in case we need to revert back if something was prematurely changed. Since we have the ability to view and modify secrets within an Azure Key Vault can have a very wide-reaching effect, there are a few different ways that we can help ensure that everything is secure and that we have a minimal amount of access to that Key Vault. The first is using RBAC, and let's start by controlling who can view and edit and alter permissions to the Key Vault. This should be one of the first things we consider with any resource that's created, but it is especially true for Key Vaults. The next is access policies, and we talked a little bit about this in the last module. However, it's similar to RBAC, and it can control how a resource can be accessed. However, this provides a greater level of control. So within the access policy, we can control what secrets they have access to, what keys and certificates, as well as what they can do. Can they only see if the secret is there? Can they actually view the content of the secret? Can they alter it? Can they delete it? So on and so forth. So it gives a lot more granular access to the information within the Key Vault. We also have the ability to control where the Key Vault can be accessed from. This includes filtering to a specific IP range or having it only available from defined VNets. While we can control who has access to what type of secrets, we're not able to control individual access on a per secret or per key or certificate level. So if we have secrets that should be accessed by one group but not by another group, then we need to set up another Key Vault. So this is one of those things to keep in mind as you're deploying and creating Key Vaults, is what groups need to access these Key Vaults so that we can help to make sure that we have segmentation as needed. Let's jump into the portal, let's get a Key Vault set up, and let's look at some of the access policies. So we're back in the Azure portal, and what we're going to do is we're going to set up a Key Vault today. So to start, let's go to Key Vaults. You can see we already have a Key Vault listed, but we're going to go ahead and add another one. So let's go ahead and select Add. We're going to place this one in our Skylines resource group. We're going to give it a name of Skylines KV. We're going to go ahead and put that in the central US region. And if we look at the bottom, we've got a few recovery options. And essentially what these are is if a key or secret is deleted, if it is actually truly deleted, or if it goes to a recycle bin that has a grace period, and that by default is enabled. So if something is inadvertently deleted, we have the ability to recover it. Additionally, if a vault itself is deleted, Microsoft will hang on to it with a default setting here of 90 days. And then we also have purge protection. And what this says is if we actually delete the entire vault, can we go through and then run another command to delete it on the back end? Because when you delete a vault, it essentially kind of goes into a holding period. You can't access it, but you also can't create a vault with that same name. So what you can do here is you can basically have the purge protection enabled, which by default it is disabled. So if it is a production Key Vault, I do strongly recommend that you enable purge protection. This way, if the vault is inadvertently deleted, whether accidentally or maliciously, it prevents somebody from going through and fully deleting it. You'll have the ability to recover that vault within that 90-day period or whatever you decide to set this to. We're going to leave these with the default settings. We're going to go to the access policy. And if you remember back to the past module, this is very similar to what we set up when we allowed Manage Identity to access that Key Vault. We're going to go ahead and leave these with the default for right now. We'll set these up later. If we go to the Networking tab, here we can define what resources can talk to that Key Vault, or what networks can talk to that Key Vault. You can have it to where it's public. You can have it talk to specific networks, or you can set up to where it's a private endpoint only. We're going to leave this with public and go to next with tags. We're not going to define any in this example. And then if we go to review and create, We can see validations pass. Let's go ahead and create this key vault. Looks like it deployed successfully. Let's go ahead and click Go to Resource, and now we can see we've got our key vault here. We don't really have any information with it at this point, but let's go back to the PowerPoints and talk a little bit about how we can integrate or leverage this key vault with our other resources.